Hello again, not from my front porch. This is actually my Anthem Auditions Part 2 video, because I thought about trying to bundle all of this stuff into the other video that I did talking about going to the iCubs to go do the national anthem stuff. And I thought, no, if I bundle all this in there, it'll be clunky and it won't quite fit. So I thought, you know what? I'll just do a second video. Why not? I know you guys really crave these. I am not from my front porch. I'm actually here at my office here at Waldinger. Yes, it's Saturday. Yes, I'm at work, and that's because I have so much stuff that I have to be getting done. We've got some new big things coming on the horizon that I have to take care of. So before those things hit, as I said, they're coming on like the first week of April, they're going to hit. And so before those things hit, I have some other stuff I have to get done, including finishing up my presentations for ATD's International Conference and Expo. I'm doing 2 sessions, and I have to have the materials for both sessions done and submitted by this coming Friday, the end of the 30th of March. And so as you see the poster behind me, that's why I'm strategically in front of the poster. This is ATD's 75th anniversary, and that we'll be celebrating that out in San Diego as part of what's happening. But anyway, so I'm in the office now. It's lousy weather outside. It's not. I wasn't gonna be doing anything outdoors anyway. And if I was just gonna be, and then the snowflake here. I'm interrupting myself. You may remember the snowflake. I kept it on my wall. One of my coworkers here, Riley Gavin, she made this for me. See, notice it's a TARDIS snowflake. See, 4 TARDISes. And I just after Christmas time got done and the decorations went away, I just couldn't bring myself to throw it out. It's like, it's so awesome. so I kept it up. Anyway, so I figured the weather's so lousy, I was going to be indoors anyway. And so if I'm going to be indoors anyway, I might as well be indoors here at my office getting stuff done, like these presentation things I got to take care of. But that's all a big digression. What I wanted to really focus on is I did the national anthem stuff this morning at the Iowa Cubs. And let me tell you, it was not exactly the most pleasant situation. Now, they didn't make us go out on the field because the field was covered in rain and snow stuff coming down out there. Not heavy snow, but just enough that it was icky, and some really strong winds. They didn't make us go out on the field. They let us do the audition stuff from the mezzanine area up in the mezzanine area behind where the seating takes place, and we could face out towards the field, or we could face towards the people doing the reviewing, or we could face whatever direction we want to. Of course, me being a traditionalist, even though there was no flag out there, I still faced out to the field like I normally would, to the direction of where the flag normally is. And I did my audition, and I think it went pretty well. I'm going to insert it here in this video so that you get a chance to see the audition. But what I want you to really watch for is towards the end, you will notice there's a moment where the song is flowing along, and all of a sudden I take a little pause and even see my head turn a little bit. That's because at that moment in time, I had opened my mouth to be able to sing, and this big gust of cold wind went whoof right up. It's like sucked all the air right out of me. So I hope they took into consideration the environmental situation. But so you'll see that here. So check it out and see if you can spot the moment where that happens. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I enjoyed that a lot, but I had stiff competition. Well, it's not really competition. There's only a certain number of days that they can do the anthems. Obviously, there was quite a crowd there. I showed up right away. I was there at 9:15. It wasn't supposed to start until 9:30, but when I showed up at 9:15, I could hear they already had started doing auditions, and I understood why when I got inside the lobby area of the part of the office area of the stadium. The place was packed already. Again, I showed up before the normal start time, and I was number 32 in line. So it was already all these other people ahead of me, and it never stopped. In fact, when I left, I'd say the lobby was even more crowded than when I'd got there, and I'm sure it probably got worse and worse and worse. I felt really sorry for her. The gal's name is Danae. I don't remember off the top of my head her last name, but Danae is the lady who's coordinating them this time around, and I felt sorry for her because she actually was sitting out on the mezzanine listening to everybody. Everybody else got to come out in groups of 5, and they could wait in the hallway where it was warm until there was time for them to sing and all that stuff and come out. But Danae, she's sitting out at a table listening to every individual, and she was out there the whole time. The poor thing. but I just had to show. I have to show you this one too. Among the stiff competition that I had, there was this adorable little girl who is dressed like Elsa from the Frozen movie, and her parents, now her dad auditioned, but her parents had her do it as well. I'm guessing she probably has helped dad with his auditions. And so I did ask the parents in advance if it was okay to film their daughter doing it. I'm not one of those guys who just, films whatever. So I asked them if it was okay, and they said yes. And so here, watch little Elsa doing her rendition of the national anthem. It's absolutely adorable. Watch this. That's an example of the. I will say that right after me, and I didn't think quick enough to record this, but right after me, there was a veteran who got up and sang, and I assume probably a Korean War veteran. I didn't catch. He had his VFW hat with his pins and stuff on it, but just based on his age, I would say he's probably a Korean War veteran. And man, I tell you, he got up there and he sang. I'd like to think that I sing it with passion and with respect, but man, I tell you, that guy almost brought me to tears because he was singing it from a whole different place, and it was really incredible. So I'm hoping I get picked, then I can do my 14th year of doing the national anthem for the Iowa Cubs. That'll be awesome. It'll be a great time to do that. But I just had to share with you the couple of videos here of that. I thought, especially even more so than mine, but some of you were curious about mine. But even more so than mine, I wanted you to hear little Elsa because I thought that was great too. The thing that I have in my favor is that when Danae would be doing her introductions of stuff, she did emphasize to people that they are not, as she put it, they're not looking for people to reinvent the national anthem. I thought that's a really nice way of saying don't make it too flowery. They also looking for the sweet spot of being 90 minutes or under. And frankly, in my opinion, if it takes you longer than 90 minutes to sing the national anthem, you're not doing it right. But mine, my sweet spot time on the video of mine was about 1:15. So I think that's right in the nice area where I want. So I'm hopeful that plays in my favor too, as they're waiting through all of the people, all of the people who auditioned, because there are some people out there that would be Whitney Houston, and Whitney Houston was Whitney Houston. You're not. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, singing national anthem is not a time for delusions of grandeur. Stick with the standard way that it should be done. Show respect and honor to it. Don't try to do more than you really are capable of doing, because you don't do yourself or the anthem any favors. Anyway, that was it. I had a great time doing it, and now I need to get to work on all these other things that I have to work on here at my office. So I'll see you next time from my front porch.